Hello and welcome, beautiful souls, to my channel, Light of Shaya. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome to those of you who are new. I hope you enjoy the content, and welcome back to those of you who are returning. I simply want to say thank you so much for all of your support. I appreciate every single one of you. So today I'm going to be doing a message from Spirit. I'm going to be using the Wisdom of the Oracle cards to open up the message. So let's go ahead and see what message Spirit has for us today. Wow. Okay. Whew. Now this is beautiful. Bottom of the deck we have Wandering Path, Enjoy the Journey, followed by Infinite Abundance and Embracing Enthusiasm. So there's something very beautiful coming up in your life within the near future. A lot of you are going to start to feel a sense of enjoying whatever space you're in right now. So there's a sense of you being open to the divine, you being embracing of yourself, of your circumstances, and you're starting to see around you just how blessed you are, just how much you have, which is absolutely beautiful. Now what's interesting is that that's underlying energy at the bottom of the deck about what's to come, right? But coming up, clearly, is the Rainbow Blessings card here, which says blessings are showering your life, which is beautiful. Which is a sense of the blessings are coming, right? Blessings are showering your life. Now, of course, what's really interesting is that these blessings I'm picking up may not even necessarily be all that apparent to you. I can't help but notice the open doorway here. Something about an open door. Maybe you're leaving the door open for something or someone. Now, we have this followed by protected by angels. You are cherished by the angels, which is absolutely beautiful. This is a communication from the angels essentially saying, hey, we're here for you and we care about you, so we're taking care of you. Then we have the Watching Clouds card, lie back, rest, and relax. As I was saying, there's something here about relaxation, right? About enjoying the journey, feeling yourself, enjoying where you're at, not really worrying about anything, just taking care of yourself. Very interesting. So I'm going to be using the Tarot Mucha here. It's the back of the cards if you guys are curious. Interesting. I have the Hierophant in my hand here, which is commitment, religious beliefs, morals, and ethics. This could very well be about being protected by the angels, right? Belief systems around the angels, belief systems around the divine, maybe. So let's see what the message from Spirit is regarding this. The truth. This is the truth, saying that if you guys are wondering if the divine cares about you, Spirit, God, the divine, the angels saying, yes, we do care about you. That's the God honest truth. Now we have the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Wow, Seven of Pentacles, right? Investing, committing to something, right? Waiting. There's a lot of waiting and patience here, right? Lie back, rest, and relax. Now it's really interesting. This Seven of Pentacles comes through very differently compared to most Seven of Pentacles. Most of the time it's somebody kind of just putting, like kneeling their hand on the staff or the hoe, right? Kind of just waiting for the plants to grow. In this particular deck, though, this person is reaping what they've sown. Very interesting. This person is reaping what they've sown. So there's a moment of clarity here about this energy, about you reap what you sow, right? Now, of course, I'm sensing this is a good thing considering the energy here. We have the Ten of Pentacles following, which is abundance, material abundance. This is having so much money that you can take care of yourself, your family, right? Give back to the community. Blessings are showering your life. Lie back, rest, and relax. Maybe this is also about spending time with your family, of course. Now, the Ten of Pentacles doesn't necessarily have to be absolute, complete, and total, like I'm a millionaire status. This is just being able to take care of yourself, your family, and those around you without much stress, right? This is a very comfortable home. It's home and hearth. So let's continue with the message. It's really funny because I'm looking at this angel smirk on their face. It's almost like I told you so. That's kind of what I'm picking up on. It's like whoever this angel is, or these angels are, they're telling you, I told you so. We have the Leo energy of the sun here coming through. Absolute happiness. This is blessings. Absolute happiness. Now what's really fascinating is we have the Capricornian energy of the devil, right? Happiness and the devil. Very interesting. Happiness and the devil. Now what's really interesting is sometimes these cards, if the devil had come out first, if I recall correctly, this could be a guilt at having sinned. Sometimes that's what this combination of cards could speak of. These cards could also speak of blissful ignorance, and it could also be energy of being caught for the wrong that one is doing and enjoying that. Interestingly enough, that means anything to anyone out there. Very interesting. So then we have the Three of Wands, expectations. The Four of Wands, celebration, union, right? Three of Wands is expectation, waiting for your ships to come in. And this is a very powerful progression right here, right? Three to the four immediately. There's something here about expecting a party or a get-together, some sort of union, maybe even sexual in nature, Knight of Wands, right? Especially with the devil, and as I was saying, kind of like, this is also a combination of cards that says, like, going for it, right? Whatever it is, if it feels good, do it, is the energy that this can represent, right? But what's really fascinating is that this Three of Wands is also turning its back on this devil energy. So maybe not interested in that particular thing, but what's interesting is that these are the only two major arcana so far. So there's something very powerful about this combination of cards. So then we have, as I said, the Knight of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius coming through here. In regards to... this could be sexual in nature, as I said, with the devil. Doesn't necessarily have to be. This is somebody very charming, flighty, right? This could, for some of you, be a one-night stand, an opportunity coming in for you. Somebody who's very, they have a lot of flair. They're very fiery and passionate. They have a lot of desire, right? They're very charming people. In high vibration, that's how the Knight of Wands comes through, especially with this Four of Wands. A celebration, right? Maybe this is, as I said, I don't know, maybe a one-night stand for some of you. Very interesting. Okay, so what do we have here coming up? Oh, that's interesting. We have the Justice card and the World combined. Now, for some of you, this is a kind of like a payment of debts. Interestingly enough, that I'm picking up on that, payment of debts. Now, for others of you, well, of course, you could be dealing with a Libra, something that ended, right? Something that came full circle. The Justice and the World combined can sometimes speak of a person in emergency situations, somebody that you can rely on. Basically, like, let's say you memorize somebody's phone number, and this, because you know that this person is somebody dependable. It's like, I know that I can always call this person in case I need them, right? And that's kind of what the Justice and World is coming through here as, you know, it could be a payment of debts, of course, is kind of what I'm picking up on. But it's also a sense of, you know, you can call on me whenever you're in need. And then we have the Nine of Swords. There's like guilt or remorse or panic. This is a card of anxiety, right? Somebody's really stuck in their head about this. Somebody is super stuck in their head about this, whatever this may have been. Knight of Swords, yeah. There's a lot of very deep committed energy. This is the Swords suit coming through in combination. It's like very obsessively thinking about something. There's like a very deep obsession with thinking about something, right? This is like an incredibly like dedicated, like, I need to figure this out. I need to figure this out. I can't figure it out. I can't figure it out. I can't figure it out. La 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 la. As the brain would love to put it, right? It's like, da. As silly as that may be, there's something here about that. There's like somebody who's obsessively thinking about the same thing over and over and over again. Maybe some of you are like really bashing your head up against a wall here, right? Really, metaphorically speaking, of course, trying to figure out something for the life of you, and you just cannot figure it out for the life of you. And what's really funny is that the angels are just smirking at you. Like saying, no matter what it is that's going on in your life, you're protected. Like, hey, take a chill pill, take a nap, you know, relax. Everything's okay. Everything's going to be fine. You're blessed. You are blessed regardless of what happens. Regardless of what's going on in your life, you are blessed. So I'm going to go ahead and flip the camera angle here for you guys so you can go ahead and see the board, and I'll see you guys in just a minute. Alrighty, I am back. So this is what the board looks like currently. Very interesting that I'm picking up on like obsessive thoughts here. Like Nine of Swords is already really, really obsessive, but with the Knight of Swords following, this is like amplifying the obsessiveness of this. That's really interesting that I just can't seem to get over this right here. It's really interesting, all of the energies that are playing through here. So let's go ahead and see here. I'm very curious about this Ace of Swords. It's like, it's a truth that's coming, a moment of clarity, maybe about patience or in regards to money or something like that. Yeah, look at that. Wheel of Fortune. Divine timing is at play here. The Knight of Wands and the Tower. Very interesting. So this truth is about the Wheel of Fortune is a card of karma, destiny, soulmates at times. Now, I'm not necessarily picking up on that. The Wheel of Fortune and the Knight of Wands here, or the Prince of Wands, rather, in the Thoth deck. Okay, so the Wand suit in the Thoth Tarot are different. The Thoth Tarot is interpreted very differently than traditional Rider-Waite decks, right? Rider-Waite-Smith. There's a lot of like Kabbalah and like esotericism in these cards, but one of the big things about the Wand suit in this deck is about true will and right action. The Wand suit is a highly spiritual suit in this particular deck. In addition to that, it's also, of course, sexual in nature. This is the Wand suit is about virtue. It's about doing the right thing, right? It's a very spiritual suit in the Thoth deck. So there's something here about doing your best, a truth about doing your best to do the right thing. And there's a sudden Tower moment, a sudden epiphany that comes in. Now, when the Wheel of Fortune and the Tower are combined, sometimes this could be an accident. It doesn't necessarily have to be, though, since they're not together. Maybe there's an accident being averted due to this truth that has come to light in regards to this energy. Now, interesting that we do have the Knight of Wands coming out twice here, which could be in regards to passions, right? Flighty energy. Very interesting. There's something here about divine timing at work, though. And this is a change. It's a truth about a change in maybe the Prince of Wands energy that is a sudden epiphany. It's a complete and total destruction of an old mindset, right? It's an absolute truth. There's a moment of absolute clarity and truth, which is fascinating because in the last reading, yesterday's reading, there was something here about a truth coming to light, right? A very, 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 very deep set of truth because there was three different combination of cards that indicated a truth coming to light that were all together. So we have an investment into the Ten of Pentacles, which is a sense of waiting for your money to come in, right? Planning, this is patience, absolute patience. But there's something about being able to reap what you've already sown, right? Because this particular card is giving me that essence because this guy can't take away all of the things that he gained, but he's only taking some of them with him, right? You have 2 pentacles in here and 1 in here. So he's like carrying some of the fruits of his labors, and he's using this for the 10 of Pentacles is kind of what I'm sensing, right? Somebody trying to do the right thing at the right time or something like that, a moment of clarity. Now I'm kind of curious about what the Sun and Devil energy are about. What is the Sun and Devil energy about? All right, that card, huh? Queen of Wands, wow. 6 of Swords, okay. And what's the other card? The mystery card, Princess of Wands, okay. Now, this combination came out this way, right? So we have the Princess of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and the 6 of Swords. Very interesting. So this happiness is attached. This happiness devil is attached to whoever this Queen of Wands is. Now, this could be a child in the mix, right? Queen of Wands, Princess of Wands, this could be in regards to a child. With the Six of Swords, the Lord of Science, this particular card comes through differently. The Six of Swords is usually about moving on from situations, right? Moving towards calmer waters, leaving behind manipulation, the difficulties of the past, even though it's a difficult transition. In this particular deck, this card speaks of not overcoming, but rather a perfect balance and union of mind and heart. It's like through this maybe exploration, maybe sexual exploration or something like that, there is a reality that has come to light. Now, what's really interesting for some of you, this is definitely not going to resonate, but for those of you who are LGBT members, the Princess of Wands represents at times bisexuality, and it could also indicate homosexuality. So this could be in regards to sexuality for those of you in the LGBT community, in particular when it comes to the feminine energies of figuring out something in regards to your sexuality, interestingly enough. Maybe some of you who are bi or trans were really trying to figure out things in regards to your sexuality. For others of you, of course, if you were one of the feminines, if you were a man in a masculine body, there's a sense of figuring out your preferences, if that makes sense. Of course. So it's quite interesting. Very interesting that I'm picking up on that. But there's something here, right? Maybe there was blissful ignorance in regards to this. Maybe somebody just didn't know what they wanted, right? Maybe somebody just simply didn't know what they wanted. Especially for those of you, like, for example, if you're bisexual, there's maybe a discovery. You were blissfully ignorant about the fact that you preferred one gender over the other or something like that. Or even if you're pansexual, although with pansexuality it's a little bit different, of course. But maybe you found a mate or somebody that you want to settle down with, right? And you figured out, well, you know, this person suits me, and maybe they are of the same gender, or maybe not the case, right? But there's something here about figuring out a mindset, right? Figuring out a mindset that somebody has in regards to this energy, right? This is very exploratory and very highly inspirational, and of course sexual. I mean, especially with the devil energy coming through here, it's like a realization of some sort, mind over heart. There's a mind over heart decision that is being made, right? And now there's a sense of expecting some sort of celebration or union, right? A party, a get-together. Maybe you meet someone, a Knight of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and you're just like, you know what? What's life worth living if I don't take any risks, kind of thing. But then it's like you start questioning, am I doing the right thing, is what I'm picking up on. Am I doing the right thing? And that's where this energy is coming through here, where it says, blessings are showering your life. You are cherished by the angels. Lie back, rest, and relax, right? Maybe some of you are overthinking this situation because, I don't know, maybe you feel like exploring your sexuality or understanding yourself is somehow sinful in nature or something like that. Very interesting. Now, of course, that doesn't necessarily have to be the case, but of course, remember how I said the Hierophant at the beginning of the reading? The first card that I pulled out was the Hierophant, right? So maybe there's belief systems here regarding that. Now, as I said, this doesn't necessarily have to be in regards to sex or anything like that. This could very well be in money and ideas that you have. But I can't help but notice the Knight of Wands, the Devil, the Knight of Wands coming out again, and then the Queen of Wands, Page of Wands. There's highly sexualized energy here. The potential for that, especially with all of those cards combined. Now, it's really interesting, as I said, there's like this whole like karma or payment of debts, and there's somebody wrapped up in their head about this situation, whatever it may be. Whew, okay, so let's continue here. I'm going to pull some more cards from the Tarot Mucha about what's coming up after this Queen of Swords. Interesting. Okay, now we got Gemini, Libra, Aquarius here. Two of Pentacles, Six of the Lovers. I don't know why I wanted to say Six of Pentacles. Page of Swords. Very interesting. Okay, so there's clear-cut communication here. And what's really interesting is, for some of you, this could be a conversation had over the phone, because I can't help but notice the Queen of Swords and the Page of Swords. For others of you, you're dealing with children, as I said previously. what's really interesting is the Queen of Swords is somebody who speaks their truth, right? The Page of Swords is communication, at times, news through electronic means. So this could be a conversation had by you over the phone or something like that, right? Or over Skype or, you know, one of those platforms where you're able to speak and it's transmitted somehow, right? It's not a text. It's not necessarily just a text message. Now, there's a decision being made here in regards to the Gemini here energy. So some of you may be dealing with a Gemini, of course, as well. Now we have them on the board. But there is this whole, there's an indecision here, a decision needing to be made in regards to a connection here. And there is a conversation that is being had in regards to this, maybe in regards to whatever this energy is, right? Somebody is definitely overthinking it. And so because of this overthinking, I feel somebody makes a rash, impulsive decision to communicate to somebody. Maybe this is a past lover or somebody that you're in connection with, right? Maybe, I mean, there's no Three of Pentacles here, so I'm not sensing here that there's a cheating scenario. There's no Seven of Swords or Five of Swords, so Wheel of Fortune wanted to come out, interestingly enough. So I'm not picking up on that. Now, interesting how the Wheel of Fortune came up for the Ace of Swords, and it's wanting to come up again. So there's something about divine timing here, or success, or like a change in cycles. Let's continue with this message here. So there's a conversation had about an indecision of some sort. This is, as I said, this is likely to be a phone call. And the reason I say that is because, as I said, with the Queen of Swords and the Page of Swords, it's electronic means. It's a conversation had through electronics means. Now, for others of you, it could very well be a conversation in person, and then you guys continue this conversation over text message or something like that. Oh my goodness. This is a twin flame reading. Good Lord. They came out together. They came out together. Oh my God. What the heck? Okay, so now we have Aquarian energy with the Nine of Pentacles. Huh, very interesting. Okay, so this is definitely a divine counterpart twin flame reading. Makes sense here with the lovers too. Now, the Two of Pentacles is a decision. There's indecision here for whatever reason. There's something about a decision needing to be made. Somebody doesn't know what to do is what I'm sensing. It's like, I can't figure it out, right? I can't figure it out. Maybe I need to communicate to this person about it, maybe through a conversation. And then we have the Empress and the Emperor here, right? Divine counterparts. There's sadness in this conversation, right? Between these two divine counterparts, there's sadness, some sort of grief. And with the King of Swords here, so we have Taurus and Libra and Aries now, and we have Aquarius, Gemini, Libra as well. Another counterpart, right? Queen of Swords, King of Swords. And the Nine of Pentacles is singlehood. Maybe, I don't know if this is a breakup between you and this person, between two twin flames. Very interesting. But this conversation is now had in person, maybe, about this Nine of Pentacles energy. There's sadness here, though. Okay, let's see. What is this sadness about? What is this Five of Cups about? What is this Five of Cups about? Five of Cups. The Lord of Disappointment. Sad. There's something about a great deal of sadness here. What is this Five of Cups about? Five of Cups, clarifying the Five of Cups is grief, it's loss. Look at that, we have the King of Wands. The sadness here is there's the Knight of Wands, the Five of Wands, and the Ten of Cups. The sadness here is on behalf of maybe the Aries, right? The Divine Masculine with the Knight of Wands here. And there is an argument. The reason why this sadness is present is because likely there was an argument, or there is an argument to come, likely, as I said, through electronic means, maybe over the phone or something like that. Doesn't necessarily have to be. As I said, you could have a conversation and then it continues over text message. And then we have, or like messenger or something like that. Then we have, as I said, we have this sadness. There's a sadness because of a conflict that was had with the Ten of Cups was the potential for absolute pure love. The Lord of Satiety, right? And then this King of Swords is experiencing or saying something about singlehood, right? Somebody who's very confident. The King of Swords is no BS, get straight to the point, get down to business, no questions about it. There's like, I wanted to say, but I was single. Very interesting how that's coming up, but I was single. That's really interesting. Now, what's really interesting about twin flames is that oftentimes they don't actually formalize the union while they're going through the healing process, right? So maybe this masculine, or maybe even the feminine, was in a relationship with this person, but there was no official title or something like that, right? Because that often happens in twin flame, where it's like the masculine recognizes the feminine's beauty, they're drawn to them, they can't explain why. The feminine typically knows, oh, this person's my counterpart, like, God damn it, kind of thing, right? Now, of course, that's like from the empowered Empress state. If you're in the more like codependent nature, there's more of like, oh my God, this is my masculine, I must have him, and da 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 da, because this is my counterpart, kind of thing, right? And so there's something here about that. So let's continue. Ooh. Look at that. We have the Death and the Ace of Cups, an ending to an opportunity in love or something like that. Let's see. Let's continue. Look at that. There's that Five of Wands again. Arguments. Not seeing eye to eye. There is a lot of arguments here. I'm getting even anger, interestingly enough. Arguments in regards to this. Conflict. Very interesting. Now, what's really interesting is, and now we have this, so we have the Five of Wands, right? Conflict here. A lot of heavy conflict. There's like not seeing eye to eye. There's anger here. And maybe it's because of this conversation, right? And then somebody's like, you know what, I'm out. The Six of Swords, moving on from the argument, moving on, even though it's difficult. And then there's sudden communication or even travel. You know what's really interesting? These two cards could indicate travel. An argument, somebody may have an argument with you, divine counterparts here, and this person is coming to see you. Maybe because you guys were having this conversation over the phone or something like that. And this person's like, I need to come see you. We need to talk this out or something like that. This conversation needs to be had is kind of what I'm feeling. There's no question about it. This is the conversation we need to have. Now we have the Two of Swords with the Queen of Pentacles. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, there's somebody is closed off. Somebody doesn't want to make a decision about this. Or maybe what will happen is, look at that, Knight of Pentacles wanting to come out. Maybe what's going to happen is this person has blocked communication, right? And so this person needs to come travel to see you. Maybe you blocked a person and they're like, I need to show up at their doorstep in order for them to pay attention to me. Otherwise, they aren't going to talk to me over the phone or something like that. There's a decision. There's a sense of indecision again, right? We had the Two of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. So interesting is the Two of Wands wants to come out, or it's at the bottom of the deck. And it's walking away from, there's a decision that's having been made. Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is now walking towards an opportunity, but there's heartbreak. Maybe there's a heartbreaking opportunity or something like that. Something that somebody maybe thought was a wish fulfillment here with the Nine of Cups, but now the Tower comes in. There's a destruction of whatever that is. Wow. Okay, let's continue here. Yeah, look at that. There's a rejection here. A rejection, a missed opportunity in love, likely. As I said, remember how the death energy, Scorpio, came out with the Ace of Cups? It was like the opportunity for love has ended. It died. The love died or something like that. Look at that. The death energy, again. Look at that. There's the King of Pentacles. Whoa, okay, look at that. King of Pentacles, and there's the Page of Wands. Again. And we have another counterpart. Queen of Swords, King of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, right? So maybe the Queen of Pentacles is not open to this offer, whatever it is, right? The Queen of Pentacles has said, you know what, I'm not interested anymore, right? King of Cups is sensing that deep love. There's a deep love here, a very deep love. And this ending helps the King of Pentacles figure himself out or something like that, because this is very exploratory. And look at his expression. He's like trying to figure something out. Like, I'm trying to figure this out for the life of me. Why is what I'm getting. Why? Note how the sense of amazement, in a sense, that these two have. This person is really studying, and then the King of Pentacles is looking directly at the pentacle, like saying, like, why? Why this? Why did this happen? Or what is going on? Now, what's interesting to me is this death energy. What is this ending about? What has ended? There's like a death energy here. It says death. Prince of Swords, okay, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Eight of Pentacles. Princess of Wands. Interesting. There's a Princess of Wands again. There's something here. Okay, as I said, for some of you, there was a situation where somebody was exploring their sexuality, right? Somebody who was exploring their sexuality, right? Princess of Wands indicates, right, as I said, LGBT people. For some of you, this could be in regards to LGBT, right? For others of you, that of course, that's not going to be the case. But this is something about exploring something, right? The Prudence card is effort. The effort's being placed into something. Now, the Prince of Swords came out first, right? So the Prince of Swords is somebody who's very sly and cunning, very intelligent, but sometimes they mask a lot. This person has a lot of hidden secrets or hidden depths that you're unaware of, right? Maybe the ending is in regards to that. This person rushed in very quickly. There's the Lord of Prudence here, right? Which is, it's typically prudent. Somebody who's prudent is a bit shy, you know, reserved. Maybe there's prudence about the Princess of Wands, about the sexuality, and that has ended. The ending was of whatever that situation was. Someone being sly or sneaky and putting efforts into whatever this sexual or inspirational energy is. That has ended. And now, interestingly enough, it's like, think about this, right? These two energies are gone. What is left is the Princess of Wands, because we have it arriving at the end here. So there's something about exploration. I feel like somebody was starting to question their life, or like learning new things. This is a very exploratory energy. This is a great deal of inspiration, right? I often equate the Page of Wands to somebody who it's like a kid learning to ride a bicycle, right? They're so excited, so motivated when they hop onto that bicycle. They don't care how many times they fall over and skin their knees. They're like, I'm going to keep going for this. There's something here about that with the Page of Wands. So this could be an idea that this King of Pentacles, this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn could have. That's really interesting. At the bottom of the deck, look at that. Princess of Swords, Two of Cups, Four of Cups. There's something here, again, communication via maybe text or messenger or something like that. Maybe about a love connection and the rejection of it, right? Not being interested. There's something here about not being interested. Okay, so for some of you, there may be an offer coming in. Of course, this is twin flame related. There may be an offer coming in, and I feel like the feminine won't be interested in this particular offer when it's presented. What's coming up after this? Because I'm feeling guided to pull a few more cards. Whoo! Tower. Six of Cups, Tower. A blow up of the past? A blow up of a past situation. Whoa. Okay, so what's really interesting is the Six of Cups is a past situation. Maybe a conversation is brought up about the past. Now, okay, so when the Strength and Tower are typically combined, you know, one after the other, it could indicate somebody who takes action. Like any cards indicating that action needs to be taken emphasizes the need to take action. I'm not necessarily sensing that's the case in this regard, interestingly enough. Maybe for some of you that may be the case, but there seems to be some sort of past situation that is destroyed, right? An idea of the past has been destroyed, and now with the Strength card, there's overcoming this, an overcoming of it. Now, this could be also holding back. You could be dealing, of course, with the Leo as well. There's something here about holding back or an explosion. There's something about in the past, a situation that is destroyed, right? It's like an idea of what was going on in the past has crumbled. And because of this, forgiveness comes. I'm getting, interestingly enough, the Strength is coming through as forgiveness. What is the forgiveness about? What is the strength card about? What is the forgiveness? Curious. Five of Swords. Okay, the Lord of Defeat. This is a card of manipulation, humiliation, winning at all costs. It's very egoic in nature. We have the Four of Wands, which is the Lord of Completion, and the Queen of Cups. So there's a forgiveness here for someone maybe manipulating the situation. The Lord of Completion is the Lord of, is usually the Four of Wands, which is a card of unions, right? Celebrations. There was a manipulation about a celebration, right? Where there was love involved with the Queen of Cups. This could be with the Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces as well. Interesting how we don't have the, we do have the King of Cups, Queen of Cups. There is a pairing here. There's something about emotions. There was something here about emotions, maybe on the feminine side, a forgiveness for the emotions of the feminine, right? There may have been a manipulation in the past, right? As I was saying, past being blown up here, a manipulation in the past about why things ended or things completed, right? Because this is the Lord of Completion, in regards to love. Very interesting. Somebody could have manipulated someone's emotions as well, is what I'm picking up on. Very interesting. So I'm curious about what this blow up is. What is this idea of the past that has been destroyed? Interesting how I clarified the strength card first. Fascinating. There's something here about money. We have the Ten of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, the Seven of the Seven of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles. So there's an idea about wealth, an argument that was had maybe about wealth, right? The Lord of Failure coming through and the Lord of Power here. Now, for some of you, this could have been a power play on the behalf of someone. On behalf of someone, there was an argument as a result. And this idea has been blown up, whatever that was. Maybe there was something about investments, holding on to investments, right? And with the ten, what's really interesting is that the Ten of Pentacles comes out first, which is the Lord of Wealth, right? This is that Ten of Pentacles we saw earlier. Right? If I'm not mistaken, I could have sworn I saw the Ten of Pentacles. Maybe that was in another reading, excuse me. Right? Oh, no. There's the Ten of Pentacles. There's the Seven of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles here, right? Note how they're reversed. Whoa, that's really interesting. Sorry, I got really excited there. Note how they're reversed. Seven of Pentacles in this situation, a truth about this, right? Investments or something like that. The roles have been reversed in this case. The Seven of Pentacles investing into the future. There was an argument had in the past that has been blown up, like this idea is gone and now there's a forgiveness because of it. The Ten of Pentacles, note how these are in opposite directions, and what stands in between them is the Five of Wands, which is some sort of argument that was had in regards to investments and conservatism. Being excuse me, guys, I can't seem to speak. Being very conservative with your money, because I can't seem to speak right now. So there's something here in regards to that. In the past, there was likely an argument or something along those lines in regards to money. There was something about investing. Investing into this was futile, is kind of what I'm sensing. But what's fascinating to me is that on the top row, we have the Seven of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles, which is likely why this truth is coming to light, right? Because maybe this is your energy of you investing into situations, and there was a past situation, maybe there was a misunderstanding, an argument that was had in regards to money and what it meant. And there's a forgiveness of that, an emotional forgiveness for that, right? There may be even tears in regards to this. There may be tears is something that I picked up on. Huh, very fascinating. Okay, I got super excited there. I really got into the message. But I'm wondering, you know what, let's close this up with some angel answers cards or angel prayers cards. All right, so what are the messages from the angels there? Look at that. We got spiritual abundance. That was at the bottom of the deck earlier, right? For the wisdom of the oracle cards. So there's something here likely about money, you guys. Look at who it is. Of course it is. There's Metatron. And we have Azrael as well. I'll get into that card in just a moment. Wow, holy moly. Okay, 3 very powerful archangels coming through here. So we have, of course, Archangel Metatron, clear your vibes. Thank you, Metatron, for clearing my energy field. So Archangel Metatron has been dealing with you. Look at this. That smirk on this angel's face is the smirk that Metatron has. He's almost like smiling and laughing. He's coming through as a little kid right now, like, haha, I told you so, something like that. With the spiritual abundance card, it says, thank you, angels, for blessing me with infinite abundance. I think it's rather silly that Metatron is coming through as a little bit of a trickster at this time, but it's not in a bad way at all. It's in a really good way. It's in a loving way, and it's also, he's kind of like poking fun at you a little bit, is almost what I'm sensing about whatever this situation is. Now, interestingly enough, remember how I was talking about like sexuality and like transitioning for those who are bi or trans, trying to figure out who they're attracted to in particular? We have the change and transition card. So it says, thank you, Azrael, for leading me safely through this change. So for some of you, this could very well be in regards to your orientation or your gender, right? Something about trying to figure yourself out and who it is that you are at the core, right? Who you are as a soul, and then being able to express your reality that way. Now, for others of you, of course, that's not necessarily going to resonate, but I'm getting the sense here that whether you're LGBT or not, there is a past challenge that you both experienced that is coming to light and is allowing a transition to happen. Now we have the Archangel Raziel card here, which says spiritual gifts. Thank you, Raziel, for helping me channel my gifts and talents. So there's something here, of course, about your spiritual gifts. I get the sense here that you already knew about whatever the situation was, or you had an intuitive knowing about it, but you didn't necessarily act on it, is what I'm picking up on. There is something here about, of course, your spiritual gifts also opening up. Maybe some of you felt disconnected with the Two of Swords or something like that at one point. You felt disconnected, especially with this devil sun energy. There's something here about having felt disconnected from source or something like that. And your gifts are opening up again. It's like I'm finally starting to see or feel, being able to perceive in a normal way, or how I used to, or even more so. I'm picking up on even more so. I feel like your intuitive gifts started picking up even more after whatever this situation was, or after it occurs. Now, what's fascinating to me is we do have the lie back, rest, and relax card here, right? The watching clouds. I feel like this is a call to just relax. There's something here about obsessive thinking, and you're being called to just relax. Forget about it. Try to forget about it. Try and entertain yourself with something, do something active, something that involves your brain so you don't overthink this situation. And of course, meditation is incredibly important too. Mindfulness is very important. Getting very grounded into your physical space is going to help you. So oftentimes a suggestion is to touch something, smell something, listen for whatever's going on around you, focus your vision on something in particular, and try and do it all at the same time and just feel your body. And that is an excellent tool for you to get grounded in the moment, to be very mindful, because it clears your mind of thoughts. You're very, very stuck in your body in that moment, and it helps clear out these thoughts, right? Do that for as long as comfortable for yourself, right? Whatever that feels like to you. But that will definitely help if you're obsessively thinking about something. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the reading here. Of course, if you guys felt this reading resonated, feel free to leave a comment down below. I always love hearing from you guys. And of course, if you enjoyed this content, feel free to hit that like and subscribe button. It's greatly appreciated. And as always, I'm sending you so much love and so much light. Take care.